Hi there, it's Sunday the 5th of October 2014. This is Andy Rowe and this is trendfollower.co.uk. I'm going to talk through my open positions and let you see how they're getting on. And I'm going to start with Weight Watchers International, which I'm long. And this week Weight Watchers went up a little bit, no great change, but it moved in the right direction. Twitter, I actually closed this position because I was looking at it and realizing that my risk on the trade was too great, and I needed to close the position, because if it had moved against me, I'd have made a much bigger loss than I was really ready for. So I closed my Twitter position, even though it's moving in the right direction. So I may open it in a different guise. I was actually I had an option trade on it, but which I closed. But hey ho, I might go long Twitter again. Infinity Pharmaceuticals moved up a little bit this week. I'm long Infinity, so that's great. Hopefully it'll go scooting up. You can see that it's one of those stocks that is very uppy downy. I'm looking for a big up, so we'll see. Lloyds Banking Group went up a little bit, which was a pain because I'm short Lloyds Banking Group. If it goes up much more, then my trade will hit its stop loss and will be closed. City of London, I'm long CLIG. This week it didn't really change at all. It's going up overall, so I'm just trailing it. So, but no change to that this week. LinkedIn, I'm long LinkedIn, and it went down, it went up. It hasn't done a load this week, so my stop is has yet to be hit. So we'll see what happens with LinkedIn. Wincanton went up a little bit this week. Overall, it's just kind of drifting sideways, but I'm long Wincanton. Centamin, this is a miner, a gold miner based largely in Egypt, I think. So they went down a bit this week. Price of gold's not too good, so that's going in the wrong direction. Still got a long way to go though before it would hit my stop. So hopefully it'll recover in time. The financial select sector. Now, this was an interesting trade. I had a long option trade on this, a call option, and I used a 50% trailing stop loss. And although overall, this week XLF went up, so it's a rising candle, but it gapped down and went up, and obviously at one point was way down, and the call option reduced in value by over 50% from when I opened the trade. So actually that closed the trade out. But looking at it, I would say that's still a rising market. So I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm getting into option trading and just finding my way forward. I perhaps wouldn't use that stop loss technique again. I have a different one lined up for future trades. So, but I'll let you know more about that in due course. So I'm out of this trade now, and so you won't see me talk about it next week. The Teucrium Corn Fund went up a little bit this week. This is not a trend trade, by the way. This is my catching a falling knife trade. The price is now at $23.10, and this is as low as it's ever been. I would say it can only go up from here, but of course that's not true. It can go down. It could go way down. We'll see. I'm just hanging in there. I don't have a stop loss on this position, and I'm just hoping it'll turn around. USO, United States Oil Fund, went down this week. I thought we had found some support here where I'm pointing, but it's fallen down through that this week. But is that a sign of oil falling further? I don't know. So anyway, not a good week for oil, but it's at a fairly critical point. So it certainly could come back up from here. Industrial metals hit its stop this week. This was a trade that was looking so good, and I've done another video about this, talking about how I should have moved the stop loss. I bought or opened the position somewhere down here, and when the position moved significantly into the profit. What I should have done, with the benefit of hindsight, is move my stop up to break even. I didn't. I was keeping a wide open stop because this is quite a volatile product. Certainly if you look in spread betting charts, you'll see how up and down it goes, much more than it does on this chart here. And anyway, it fell down quite a bit this week and hit its stop loss, and I made a loss on this trade. So that was a pain, because again, I see this as being quite a good position to come up from, but you know, that's the name of the game. That's the way it goes. ExxonMobil went down a bit this week. Again, it sort of reflects the oil price. So not a good week for Exxon. Aluminium also hit its stop. Same deal. I should have moved my stop earlier when the trade was significantly in profit. I should have at least moved to break even. It's a real tragedy when, you know, I have a trade that's doing well and then it turns into a losing trade. I mean, it's bad enough if it turns into a trade that's that just breaks even, but breaking even is a heck of a lot better than losing money. You know, retrospective wisdom, you know, I guess I'm learning on the job. Turquoise Hill Resources went down a bit this week. Yep, that's what it did. CBS went down, which is good because I'm short CBS, and this has been going down for a few weeks now. I hope it'll go down quite a lot further. The 30 MA has crossed below the 50 MA. I've got a succession of lower highs. I've got a succession of lower lows. You know, in trend trading terms, you know, it was a solid riser. I hope now it'll be a solid faller. So we'll see. The fact it's gone down is good for me, because the more it goes down, the more money I'll make. Ditto with the TR European Growth Trust. I'm short this, and if you watch my video about how the markets are doing, you'll see that both the French and the German market had awful weeks this last week, and this is reflected in the fall in value of TR European Growth Trust. So that's to my benefit, because the more it falls, the more profit I'll make. Newmont Mining moved against me. Again, this is a gold miner. It went down, so that trade for me is in the red, not good. Grainger is a property company. It owns lots of property, rented out, big property portfolio. I'm short Grainger, and this week it went down a little bit. The week before it had gone down a lot, but this week hasn't done much, but has gone down a little bit. So that's good news for me. Unlike Fresnillo, which has gone down, but I'm long Fresnillo, and I want it to go up, but hopefully that will just go in the right direction at some stage. I hope the same will happen to Kazakhmys, which has been moving against me. GKN, who make car parts, I'm short GKN, and this has gone down quite a bit this week, so good news for the GKN trade. Amara Mining has moved against me somewhat this week, as has the City Natural Resources High Yield Trust. Has made a big move against me, so that's a pain, because this is a trade that has been coming down a lot, and to me was really looking like a turnaround trade. So I went long it somewhere back here, and you know, was getting quite optimistic in the late summer, and now it's gone against me. But you know, it may improve yet, so we'll see. Ditto International Tower Hill Mines, US gold miner. Again, the price of gold has been going the wrong way for me, so that's not great, but I'll hang in there and hope it gets better. Ditto, lots of hope for uranium. This is something that has fallen a lot. I thought it had found a floor here. Obviously it hadn't. It's fallen through the floor, to be exact. So again, I don't have a stop on this trade. I'm just hoping at some point people will decide they need uranium, and you know, perhaps need to build power plants, nuclear power plants that don't generate CO2, which of course uranium doesn't. So nuclear power plants are friendly CO2 wise. They have other risks, but Chernobyl and so on. But you know, I hope that at some stage there'll be a demand for uranium. We'll see. Rightmove moved down nicely this week. Again, this is a property play. I'm quite bearish property. I think property is going to go down, and that's going to be reflected in the price of Rightmove shares falling, which they have done this past week and the week before, and I'm hoping that that continues. Victoria Oil and Gas has gone down again. This is, I guess, a reflection of the oil price. It's fallen quite a bit, so the VOG price has fallen too. But a long way to go before that's too pear-shaped. Petrobras, again, bad week for Petrobras, presumably reflected in the oil price. So things drop right down here. And well, I'm just going to hang in there and hope that it turns around. Ditto AK Steel. Bad few weeks for AK Steel. I probably bought up here, and now I own it down here. So not good. Avraz, again, not a good week for Avraz. Now, with this trade, I have moved it to break even. If it falls down further, I'll get stopped out, but I won't lose money on the trade, which is what I should have done with my aluminium and industrial metals trades. So I'm learning and trying to pass the knowledge on. So Range Resources has done badly this week. Again, this is an oil and gas producer, I think based in Texas. So things were looking really good for RRL, but they're not this week, not looking at all good. But am I going to sell it? No, I'm going to hang on to it and just see what happens, because at some stage in the future, I think that will move up in value. So there we go. That's the trades for this week, and not a great week really, but it's not the end of the world. It hasn't broken my bank, and I'm just going to hang in there and be patient and see what happens. So okay, have a great week. Catch up with you in due course. Bye for now.